Get ready for India's original flavor bomb.
Here we go.
A fragrant masala packed into a fluffy bread roll.
It's explosive.
And stuffed potato fritters that are topped with a symphony of flavors.
Oh, what?
I'm diving into the heart of Mumbai to taste its famous street food snacks, a huge range of mind-blowing foods that are known to locals as chaats. But I'm on a mission. All of these have got to be traditionally plant-based.
India, I think, naturally is plant-based. There's so much influence of like Hinduism.
From crispy balls of dough that will set your tongue on fire.
Let's go, oh god.
Good luck with that one.
To puffed rice loaded with chopped aromatics and 3 different chutneys.
This is street food at its best. Look at that.
I set out to find Mumbai's iconic dishes that just happen to be vegan. So let's get started. Welcome to Mumbai. Set along India's vibrant west coast, this city pulsates with life, history and unmatched culinary charm. It is home to a staggering 21 million people, each contributing to a melting pot of culture. But nowhere is its vibrancy more palpable than in the bustling street food scene.
So this city is the food capital of India. That is a big claim.
It's really a melting pot of cultures, from the food you're going to experience, the people you're going to meet, from the street food to the cafes to the casual dining to the fine dining. It's all here. The best of everything.
Oh, excited.
To navigate its culinary labyrinth, I'm not on my own. With me is Aditi Dugar, proud Mumbaikar and first female restaurateur to be featured on Asia's top 50 list. Today, she's taking me around the city to show me Mumbai's best chaats.
So this is my first time in India. It's my first time in Mumbai. What's our first stop?
Our first stop is right behind us. We're eating at Raman Sham, and it is a product which is, an influence of a chole tikki chaat from north of India, and we're eating it right here. It's Ragda Pattice.
Say hello to the underdog of Mumbai street food. More than just a snack, Ragda Pattice is a complex fusion of 2 separate dishes that just happen to be plant-based. A slow-cooked white pea curry flavored with 3 different chutneys meets stuffed potato patties that are fried to perfection. Top it with some crunch and aromatics and you've got one of the unsung locals' favorites of Maharashtrian street food culture.
मैं 1972 से ऐसे 67 इयर्स ओल्ड बिजनेस है, मगर मैं 72 से डैडी और मम्मी के साथ में आया करता था। मैं उस टाइम पे मेरी एज 9 साल की थी। रगड़ा पेटिस जो है वो मुंबई की डिश है, महाराष्ट्र, और छोले टिक्की है वो दिल्ली। महाराष्ट्र की रगड़ा पेटिस जो है वो दिल्ली की छोला टिक्की देख के बनाए।
Today, owner and chef Arun Joshi invited me into his home to show me how he brings Ragda Pattice to life. Like many great dishes, this one too has humble beginnings. White peas that have been soaked overnight are given a quick rinse before they are cooked with nothing but turmeric and salt inside a pressure cooker. This is the trusted device you will find in pretty much any Indian household, reducing what would usually take well over an hour to a mere 15 minutes thanks to the laws of physics. The result is perfectly cooked peas in a creamy sauce. Arun flavors them with 3 different masalas. These are spice mixes so secret that he passes them on to no one but his own family. Add some fresh coriander, give it a good mix, and the Ragda is ready. Time for the pattice. In the comfort of his own living room, Arun tackles the aromatics, starting with the herbs. What would take the common man a giant chopping board, a fancy knife, and a good chunk of his time, Arun whizzes up at remarkable speed, using nothing but a sharpened piece of metal and his hands. After the coriander, there is fresh mint, including the stalks, and after the mint, he chops up green chilies, a good chunk of ginger, and eventually some fresh curry leaves. Next, boiled potatoes are peeled and grated to achieve a smooth texture without any lumps. After adding some cornstarch and salt, the freshly chopped herbs are mixed into the potatoes along with a drizzle of oil. But that's not all. Arun sautés the chopped chili, ginger and curry leaves until the entire kitchen is filled with an aroma that sends you salivating. After adding some fennel seeds and freshly cooked peas, it is seasoned with, you guessed it, a touch of the secret masalas, before hitting it with coriander and mint. Crush the peas slightly and you've got the missing puzzle piece to the greatness of pattice. One by one, Arun stuffs the potatoes with a filling, turning what was just flavored mashed potatoes a moment ago into a complex flavor explosion. With the patties shaped, it is finally time to return to the hawker stall, where the Ragda and the pattice are united into a unique street food marvel. Here the patties are fried, often in ghee, but oil is used upon request. Once they're perfectly golden, the art of layering flavors continues, because with the Ragda simmering away, it's time to plate up. First comes a ladle of the curry, followed by a sprinkle of chaat masala. Top it with a mint, a garlic and a tamarind chutney, season it with salt and lemon juice, and give it a good mix. Then it's time for the crown jewel, the pattice, broken into pieces and mixed into the curry. After a final touch of chutneys, it's finished with crunchy pieces of Sev Puri, as well as some fresh coriander, raw mango and red onion. Your Ragda Pattice is ready.
My mind is blown a little bit. You're calling this street food, right? But this is a complete proper meal in one bowl. He kept adding layer after layer of flavor.
I know he started with making a masala with the white peas, and then he's added like a mint chutney, spicy green chili chutney, a garlic chutney, a date chutney, and tamarind chutney. Like
It doesn't end. This is a cocktail of flavors in one plate.
And then of course there's chaat masala, and then also he's got like secret masala that he's added.
Every street food vendor has its own secret.
Exactly.
This is gonna blow my head off. Oh, wow. This is a perfect balance of spicy, of tangy, of fresh, of crunchy, of all the different textures. It's just amazing flavor. So the first street food store, I was a little bit scared that eating street food in India would be way too spicy for me to handle, but it's not overpowering. What's really present is the balance of flavors and textures, you know, these crunches, a little saff on top. Oh my god, it ticks all the boxes. Wow, what a start. That was an intense beginning. The complexity of that dish is fascinating.
Usually at home, it's like a full meal.
That's what I mean, right? It's a full meal in a plate.
I mean, it is a full meal for most people, right? Like people are also coming here for like a midday meal. Some people are even coming here for dinner.
Oh, sorry, what's our next one?
Next one is really famous. As we discussed, Mumbai is a melting pot of culture. The Gujaratis have a lot of influence on the food here. So the next one's a really famous snack from Gujarat called Dabeli.
If you ever dreamt of packing an Indian curry into a soft bread roll, look no more. This is Dabeli, a fragrant potato masala served with crispy peanuts and sandwiched between the famous pav. Here in Mumbai, Dabeli guru Kapil Yadav has long made a name for himself, holding the Limca record for dishing out 80 Dabelis in under 10 minutes.
मेरी उम्र 21 की थी, तब से मैं दाबेली स्टॉल चला रहा हूँ। 1990 में मैंने चालू किया। वहाँ के बच्चे लोग अचानक ब्रेक, जब बच्चे लोग अचानक आते थे, कपिल जी दाबेली दो। मैंने 10 मिनट में 80 दाबेली बनाया।
But behind his speedy moves lies another key to his success, a solid recipe. And today I get to lift the curtain to see how it's made. Dabeli essentially consists of 3 different elements, so Kapil starts by prepping different spice trays for each one, all consisting of a mix of ground coriander, garam masala, turmeric, salt, a fiery red masala and extra chili powder. Then it's time to hit the stove. First up, an entire sack of previously roasted peanuts are mixed in hot oil, creating the perfect coating for flavor to cling onto, the cue for the first tray of spices. After mixing everything together, they release the aroma and give the peanuts their golden coating.
So you just fry these little peanuts here. They're golden and they're smelling amazingly of spices. Gonna try some. Man. Oh yeah, if you like salted peanuts, this is the next level. These are Indian spiced peanuts. They're bonkers. You can just eat the whole bowl like that.
Next up is the tamarind chutney. After heating the spices in some oil, it is made with a bucket's worth of tangy tamarind water, sweet date water and plenty of jaggery, India's famous unrefined cane sugar. Bring it to a boil and let it simmer until the jaggery thickens the chutney. Time for the hero of the show, the aloo masala. Once again, Kapil starts by infusing the hot oil with a selection of spices, before enriching it with some of the flavored tamarind water he used for the chutney. Add to that plenty of sugar and bring it to a furious boil, creating a fragrant base that fills the kitchen with anticipation. To make space in the pan, Kapil first pours off some of the liquid, before sliding in the mashed potatoes and mixing it in. A task that puts his arm strength to the test. Once most of the potatoes have dissolved into the masala, it is divided over buckets, allowing it to cool down and thicken into a rich spread. Time to hit the hawker stall and dish up the iconic street food. But here at the stall, Kapil doesn't just serve Dabeli, he puts on a show. In a choreography of speedy moves, he stuffs each bread roll with layers of flavor in just under 10 seconds, earning him his Limca record and citywide fame. First up, the soft bun called pav is covered with a garlic chutney and the tamarind chutney, which changed to this bright red color thanks to secret ingredients he sneaked in off camera. Now add the aloo masala, followed by raw onions with fresh coriander and some of the peanuts. Repeat this until the bun can hold no more, then serve with more onions, peanuts and chutney on the side. It's not a curry, it's not a sandwich, it's Dabeli.
Okay, here we go, Dabeli. Cheers to that. Oh yeah.
So good.
It's explosive. Man, that is loaded with flavor. It's not too spicy. It's really nice heat.
I love how tasty his potato filling is. It's amazing.
And those peanuts add an amazing crunch.
An umami bomb.
It is an umami bomb. There we go. Oh man, what a snack. You got a spicy curry. You got a tamarind and garlic chutney. It's not like a sandwich at home.
No.
Yeah, you've got an entire meal packed into a sandwich.
I'm excited to see your version of this.
Oh yeah, it's coming. Come on.
Hold on.
So what I love about this city is when you walk around here, you bump into a street food stall pretty much at every corner. How often do you actually go for street food?
At least once a week.
Once a week.
Are you jealous?
I am jealous because you have this at your doorstep. You can just walk out and have it.
And so much diversity, you know, I
Right.
could be eating different street food everywhere.
And this place here, look really packed. What is this one known for?
I mean, it says it in its name, it's Sev Puri.
After a quick Dabeli excursion, it was time to return to Mumbai's chaat culture. Starting with Sev Puri, a symphony of crispy crackers, chutneys and aromatics. Like many chaats, Sev Puri can be found on the menu of most chaat vendors. But hidden in the northern parts of town, Jay Chenka Bolanath churns out some of the best. Dressed for the job, these guys have perfected the art of layering the iconic street food with serious flavors, serving it to a loyal crowd of locals in an area devoid of tourists. Sev Puri starts with a layer of papri, crispy deep-fried discs made from wheat flour that are also known as flat puri. They are covered with pieces of potatoes and plenty of raw onions, which these guys, by the way, just casually chop in their bare hands right next to the stall. Back to Sev Puri. Add some lemon juice, a mint and chili chutney, and a generous amount of tamarind chutney. Then sprinkle over crispy pieces of sev that are made from fried chickpea flour and top it with fresh coriander and raw mango. Another street food icon is ready to go.
Here we go, Sev Puri. That looks loaded.
That is loaded.
What's on top?
And there's going to be a lot of crunch, raw mango.
Raw mango, right on here. Okay, wow. I've never had raw mango in a savory dish like this, especially the green one.
That's how it comes here in India.
Always?
Yes,
Perfect.
always.
But where do you begin?
Just lift it up and we have this papri over the Ragda Pattice as well.
Right, the same papdi,
Yeah.
different interpretation, different
Exactly.
dish. Let's go, straight in. Wow. Every time it hits it on a different level. With the Ragda you get different textures. Here again, completely different.
A lot of potato, onion, also like a lot of crunch, lots of the sev, which is made with the gram flour, and the raw mango, which is really adding to the sourness in the dish.
I love how the raw mango cuts through the sort of hardiness of the dish because you've got potatoes in there,
Yeah.
you got all that crunch.
Aren't you finding it spicy?
You know what, I actually, there's a little bit of heat in the back. I have to say that street food dishes, the chutneys, they really make them shine. Through those chutneys, you get an incredible balance.
But every vendor will have their own secret chutney.
And they're not giving it away.
No way.
What I love is how you pick these up. And just, this is a perfect bite.
Make sure you lick your fingers.
Of course, but each bite is just one perfect scoop of flavor.
That's amazing.
Wonderful. So when I look at the menu here, what gets me is that there's no meat, there's no fish on there. We're at a street food stall, but it's vegetarian, right?
It's very normal. You know, I think most street food, especially in India, is all vegetarian.
all vegetarian.
All
All the
vegetarian.
street food is vegetarian.
Mostly. Sometimes when you go up north, you'll find some meat, but like mostly vegetarian. All chaat is vegetarian.
So this is vegetarian heaven.
Yes.
And a lot of them are also vegan, right?
Yes.
Because I see a little bit of dairy going around,
Yes,
but most
but
of
a
them...
lot of it is vegan, plant-based.
Right.
India,
Okay.
I think, naturally is plant-based. I think there's so much influence of Hinduism, so much religious influence
Religion
of like...
playing a part.
Yeah, we naturally just eat plant-based.
Wherever you go in the world, religion usually is the one that saves us vegans. It's the one that creates the tastiest food on a plant-based diet.
And
Yes.
also, I think India has there's so much Ayurveda and like naturally, like
Right.
there's so much diversity of produce that we just naturally eat a lot of plant-based.
So most charts actually happen to be plant-based. And we're gonna try another one here.
Yes, we're going to try the most iconic one. But before that, we have a friend joining us.
All right.
And Romy!
No way!
Like Bombay.
I thought you're London. What are you doing here?
I followed you.
For street food?
Yes.
You just wanted to have some street food.
No, she wanted to have the most iconic one, her
Okay.
favorite one.
Your favorite? Which one?
Pani Puri.
Let's have Pani Puri.
Warning, these crispy dough balls pack a serious punch that can set your brain on fire.
Oh wow, whoa.
It's too spicy for me.
Loaded with a mixture of spiced potatoes, mung beans and a tamarind chutney, they are dipped into a fiery mint water called pani for a flavor explosion that just happens to be plant-based. And with locals lining up at Jai Shankar Bholanath to get their share of the fireballs, I was pumped to try them for the first time. It all starts with a puri, crispy puffed up balls made from a simple wheat flour dough. After breaking them open, they are stuffed with a mixture of spiced potatoes and mung beans, before flavoring them with a tangy and sweet tamarind chutney. But the real kick of this dish is the famed pani, a concoction of mint, coriander, chili, ginger, lemon and spices turned into a fiery water that will make your taste buds sing. After plunging the puri into the pani, they are served straight away, ready to blow your socks off.
We're starting with sweet and then we're going to take the level up.
So you have different flavors.
Different flavors. I mean, you can go medium spicy and then just with water, so spicy.
I'm not quite sure what to expect. Okay, so first one's sweet.
First one sweet.
Straight in. Here we go. One go. Oh wow, whoa. That is very sweet. It's very aromatic. I get a lot of clove going on. It's amazing.
Now we're going medium.
Medium. Okay. Oh, I see. The color changed. It just explodes in your mouth.
We're gonna have the spicy one.
Now we're going spicy. Not sure if I'm ready for this.
Cheers.
Right, let's go. Oh god.
Good luck with that one.
Let's hope I'll see you tomorrow.
This is my favorite.
It's spicy, but it's refreshing.
There's so much mint in the water.
And you drink it like
Drink
that?
it.
Bottoms up? Spicy or medium is my favorite.
Yeah.
I love that you can just mix these up. Whatever you prefer, sweet, spicy, medium, you just go with that. Okay, I'm going back in for another one. Medium is the one for me. You've got to try a medium pani puri. You get a little bit of the tamarind chutney, you get a little bit of the spicy chutney, and together that combination is so powerful.
Good.
That was amazing. And just like that, it's evening in Mumbai. We had an entire day filled with street food.
People are still at it eating chaats.
So Chaats are still going in the evening.
And the next one is my favorite one. It's Bhel Puri.
Bhel Puri. Let's do it.
By now I've learned that chaats follow a similar concept. Layers of complementing flavors and exciting textures are united into a savory snack. Bhel Puri is no exception, but with a different spin. To try it, Aditi is taking me to a tiny hawker stall at a street corner in the north of Mumbai. And here the name says it all. Jackie Bhel Puri is a family-run business that specializes in what is my final chart of our street food tour. A chart that gives puffed rice a new lease of life by dousing it with an arsenal of chutneys and aromatic toppings. The plate of choice for the dish is leftover office paper that is rolled up into a cone. In goes the puffed rice called bhel, followed by potatoes, raw onions, a sprinkle of salt, lemon juice and the holy trinity of chutneys: garlic, green chili and tamarind. If you've ever had puffed rice as a breakfast cereal, you'll know that the mixing moves of this good man are a serious skill. Now top it with extra chutneys, a mix of coriander and raw mango, a generous handful of papri, some pieces of crispy sev, and say hello to the final chart of our tour.
I've got us two options.
Oh, here we go. Okay, and it comes in what looks like a little bit of office paper. I love it. This is street food at its best. Look at that.
One is like a more wet one and that's a dry, like it's called sukha bhel.
What's the difference?
Like with a dry chutney and these are with like a wet chutney.
Right.
I think you should try the wet one first. So use the
chutney
papri just as a spoon and dig right in.
Okay.
Just mix it up a little bit and you can always take a bite into the puri while you're...
Tell my spoon is gone.
And you can always ask for another one. That's the best part.
Here we go. So what's going on here then? I can see puffed rice.
Puffed rice, tamarind chutney.
Loads of the sev.
Yeah.
And the sev is made from, it's not wheat, is it?
Oh, that's again the gram flour. Same as the Sev Puri.
On first sight, it looks really similar.
Yeah.
But actually at its base, they're very, very different. Right? With the Ragda Pattice, you've got these potatoes. You've got the incredible white peas.
Yes.
With these different layers of flavor. With the Sev Puri, again, completely different. Here, you've got the puffed rice.
I mean, the chutneys are pretty similar to the Sev Puri and the bhel.
Okay.
But the puffed rice is adding the difference to the texture and flavor.
So it's a different texture game and you can feel it, wow. So this is stepping up puffed rice. I only know puffed rice as a little cereal, but this is the Indian version of puffed rice.
Now you need to attempt the dry one.
Okay.
The green chutney is more like, it's like a dry green chutney.
Oh wow. Oh,
So lots of lime juice and raw mango.
this is it. Wow,
Yeah.
this is so different to the Sev. What I love about this one is you really get the flavors of all the different aromatics.
Yes.
Because the chutneys are not overpowering. And that
Yeah.
raw mango is completely different to a
And
ripe
again,
fruit.
With Bhel, you can order it to your preference. High on spice. I like mine like a little bit wet and dry. I don't like
Right.
it too wet. So I always give my
You
own
give it a mix.
instructions. Try and mix this up. This is how I like mine. A little bit of the dry and a little bit of the wet.
You make a little mix, dip that in there. Bit of wet, bit of dry. Perfection. Aditi, what a day. Thank you so much for showing me around.
Is your stomach on fire?
My stomach is on fire, my mouth is on fire. I can slowly feel it again. But I had so
But
much
you're
fun.
loving it. I
It's
can
amazing.
see you've loved it.
First time in Mumbai and it's absolutely crazy. I didn't expect anything else, but it exceeded my expectations.
What's
So good.
been your favorite?
Well, so I know your favorite, Bhel Puri.
Yes.
But I'm gonna announce my favorite. But before that, a quick recap.
Experiencing the Chaats and street food dishes of Mumbai was a feast for the senses. But which one will take the spot as the favorite dish of the tour? There was Ragda Pattice, a mind-blowing combination of a fragrant white pea curry and stuffed potato fritters. We've had Dabeli, the fiery masala served in Mumbai's soft bread rolls. Then there were more of the city's iconic chaats, all with their own unique twist. Like Sev Puri with its crunchy crackers flavored with chutneys and topped with aromatics. Pani Puri, the crispy balls of dough that become the ultimate flavor explosion. And finally, Bhel Puri, which transforms puffed rice into a sensational snack.
I'm really curious, what was your hot favorite?
What I loved a lot was the Ragda Pattice because you have that complexity. You have so many layers of flavor that when you tuck in,
But it felt like a meal.
It's more than a meal. Sitting down in a proper restaurant meal. That is creative. That is a bonkers dish. It has everything you need.
Otherwise, was it Bhel?
Well, I have to disappoint you, but I think from a street food perspective, for first experience, it's the Pani Puri. It's like biting into these little flavor bombs.
Yeah.
It's absolutely sensational.
Pani Puri is having like a global movement. Every fine dine restaurant is serving their version of Pani Puri.
You can flavor it the way you want. You can go sweet, you can go really spicy, and you can stuff them the way you want.
Maybe you'll
Honestly,
find a version at Mask soon.
I would love that.
I'm looking forward to seeing you soon.
Let's do it again soon.
Let's
This was
do it.
amazing. I had the best day.
Me too.
That was the end of my first episode here in Mumbai, but I've got a second one coming up to explore more of the traditional local food. From home-cooked thalis to incredible street food highlights, that episode will be packed with flavor. If you like this one, then hit thumbs up and subscribe, and see you in the next one.